Okay guys, one more thing about yoga and yoga etiquette. There is such a thing as yoga etiquette. I've posted this here that you can click on or maybe even read it. Some yoga etiquette rules that are pretty consistent with what I think yoga etiquette should be around the studio. And I think there are some signs throughout the studio that talk about yoga etiquette. The main thing I want to get across to you is about time, okay? We are going to try to start and stop at the pre-designated times, but if you wouldn't mind being early, 10 minutes early, rather than, clamoring and bringing things in right on time, if you're right on time, you're late. So if you can just be a little bit early, certainly we understand if you get caught in traffic, etc. There's those one-off moments, but yoga for us is a discipline, and certainly being on time is a discipline. So that's one thing that we want to strive for, is being on time, starting on time, ending on time, and getting people where they need to go afterwards. Okay, so a little bit of the yoga etiquette. The other thing is the issue of the phones. So when you come into the studio, if you wouldn't mind maybe putting it on do not disturb, which is different from, I believe, the alarm silence thing. D&D doesn't allow anything to ring, and you can set that for an hour or whenever you leave the location. So please select that, because nothing's worse than being in a mindful state and all of a sudden you hear either a vibration or a ding. It kind of throws you off. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so just be mindful of that on the devices. The other thing is, minimize a little bit on the talking when it's coming around to class time. Yoga is a discipline. You kind of need to get focused, get prepared so that you leave the rest of the world at the door. I promise you that world will be there when you go out, but just be mindful about, getting focused and doing the yoga and working towards the yoga and doing the yoga and then resuming your life in a better state of mind. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you, and hope to see you at the studio.